how unimaginably cooked the planet is, both literally and figuratively. I am not a Luddite, although I do have some Luddite tendencies. I believe in technology. I love technology. I want technological improvements. Having said that, however, you know, it's hard to look at the people that control the stuff and assume that they are not evil demons, and assume it's hard to look at the people that control the stuff and assume that they're going to use it for good.
The world in AI.
Do you want to say your name, your full name?
David Sachs, AI and crypto czar.
David is one of the greatest.
David Sachs is the guy. He made the AI. Oh my, I'm done. This is why I call it the Burger Reich. This is why. I'm not like the most well-versed on like the minutia of Nazi history, but I wonder if there were like Germans at the time who were looking at like Hitler's hand-selected crew and going, that guy's autistic, that guy's gay, every single one of them are on meth. What the fuck are we doing? These guys can't actually run the country at all. Like the fact that we have David Sachs running anything, the fact that he has any proximity to power is insane to me. It's actually insane. And I think it shows how deeply unserious this government is. Once again, proving why, once again, showing why I call it the Burger Reich. It's Hitler, but with burger. Howard Lutnick from Tether is going to be the Secretary of Commerce. Him having a podcast geek as an advisor is nothing in comparison. I mean, we also have Pete Hegseth as the Secretary of Defense officially as of today. So that's like, what am I talking about? Of course, David Sachs is going to be the crypto czar. You know what I mean? Pete Hegseth is he is going to head the Department of Defense. It's, first ever DUI hire.
The world of AI, most respected probably there is.
Yeah, no, totally. Everyone respects David Sachs.
So that should take us to the forefront, right?
Absolutely. We got to win.
Okay.
All right, that's it, dude. I'm staying here. I'm staying here, dude. It's funny because like this country, the United States of America, wrote the constitution of the country that I'm in, Japan, and also uses it like as a vassal state. So there's no escaping America, ironically enough. But, you know, maybe I can just LARP as though this is a world that is not tarnished by the Burger Reich, if you will. God damn, dude. What a stupid design. What a stupid society we live in. I can't get over this David Sachs. Oh my God.
Thank you. And this
Too soon,
David
Chatter.
Yeah, this is the crypto EO. We're going to be forming an internal working group to make to make America the world capital in crypto under your leadership.
Which is really going up, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, clown show. America's gonna be the cryptocurrency capital. This guy's gonna change the legal tender, bro. We're gonna do Trump coin. Trump coin is the new legal tender.
They might not be excited, but we're going to make a lot of for the country.
To promote federal recognition of the Lumbee tribe of North Carolina.
I love the Lumbee tribe. So this is their first big step, right?
This would be a huge step for them.
Yeah. Okay, you'll
Bro loves signing, dude. He is a child. He really is a child. He gets to have his big Sharpie and sign those big ass signatures. Like that's what he's in it for. He's like a kid. We're playing make believe. Oh my God. I can't believe every time I see Trump do anything, immediately I'm like, how do we get here? How stupid, how much dumber can we get? And then last but not least, God damn the Democratic Party for losing to this twice. Those are the only thoughts in my mind. Anytime I see this baboon, okay? Anytime I see this baboon, I'm like, he is such an awful, repulsive, violent person. And yet the Democrats lost to this. The Democrats lost to this. And it is, God damn it, dude. God damn America, that's in the Bible. That's what I think every time I experience Donald Trump. Yeah, thank you, Barack Obama. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for helping us lose to this guy.
Next, we have a set of pardons for peaceful pro-life protesters who were prosecuted by the Biden administration for exercising their First Amendment rights.
Do you know how many?
I believe it's 23, sir.
Wait,
23 people.
there ain't no way, bro. Is he doing one for the 3,100 college campus protesters that was arrested? Is he gonna do that for them too? no, of course not. Let me tell you something, okay? If you are a pro-life protester that got arrested, there ain't no way you were being peaceful. He doesn't know what he's signing. Of course he doesn't know what he's signing. He's a moron. What makes you think this man has any kind of mental bandwidth? I don't think people understand. I think being stupid is a benefit in this situation. And you don't have to be like particularly brilliant, because the Democrats present themselves as brilliant, but they're also not very intelligent either. And they're annoying. They're annoying. They're rudderless. They have no policies that you can define them by. They just suck. At least this guy has some policies you can define him by. They're just bad. They're bad and violent policies. But people seemingly like it, okay? He's like, oh yeah, what am I signing? How many brave warriors? Who gives him the orders to sign? No, this is like all political. He has a team of advisors that get together and they're like, here are some of the impactful executive orders that you can sign that will trigger the libs, that will make you show what your priorities are. They'll help people understand like who you are. It's interesting to think because it's like, everybody knows who he is. Right. But the goal here is to basically show that, if you're my guys, if you do these sorts of things, I'll free you. Right. If you physically block a Planned Parenthood clinic, if you physically block, like, I don't know, teenagers going in to get their pap smear or whatever, or teenagers trying to get an abortion, if you physically and violently block them from entering a Planned Parenthood, and get arrested for it because it's obviously illegal, I will, I'll free you. These are the people he pardoned. Donald Trump pardoned there it is. Yeah. Anti-abortion activists convicted of blockading abortion clinic entrances. Among the people pardoned were those involved in the October 2020 invasion and a blockade of a Washington clinic. Any day now, the egg prices are coming down, chat. Any day. Okay. I promise. All he's doing is getting backed up by the corporate oligarchs in the same exact way the Democrats did as well when he railed against them, ironically enough, and do a whole bunch of phony culture war silliness in the way that he's doing right now. This is it. This is what you get. This is what happened in 2016 as well. The impactful legislation is going to come when it comes to greatly accelerating our wars, even further undermining our standing on the international stage, even though Biden certainly pulled a number on that, didn't he? He's also going to do deregulation and tax cuts, and that's it. That's what he's here for.
Lastly, sir, we have an executive order ordering the declassification of files relating to the assassinations of President John F. Kennedy, Senator Robert F. Kennedy, and the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
That's a big one, huh? A lot of people are waiting for this for years, for decades. And everything will be revealed. Okay? Give that to RFK Jr.
Yes, sir.
I just realized that one of the benefits of being in Japan is anytime I get pissed off, upset, angry, mad at the world, I can just get up and look outside and be like, well, at least I'm in Tokyo. You know what I mean? That's a W, right? The marker noises. It's so funny. I love the marker noises. The JFK files and the MLK files are a big deal. It's not a little deal. It's a big deal. I don't know what they actually will end up declassifying. I doubt that it's like everything. It's probably going to be censored to oblivion, but a lot of investigative reporters will get a lot of decent stuff out of that, I suspect. Like, there's no way that there's like the damning silver bullet in there. You know what I mean? They're not gonna. We revealed the JFK files. It was George H.W. Bush that assassinated him. Like, that's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? Him declassifying is boosting the podcast economy. Oh my God, I didn't even think about that. Oh my God, Donald Trump is the most podcast focused president of all time, and you're right. He's literally doing this to help the podcast economy. Oh my God, why didn't I think of that? He's such a podcast bro, dude. I mean, he got podcasters all over his administration. He got podcasters up and down his administration. Crazy.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Mr. President, a U.S. judge temporarily blocks the birthright citizenship order. Do you have any reaction?
No, obviously we'll appeal it. They put it before a certain judge.
Dude, what are you talking about? That is literally one of the most unconstitutional things you've signed as an executive order out of all of the insane things that you've signed. That, of course, is going to be like any judge on the planet who isn't like a complete charlatan is going to be like, yeah, no shit. this is the easiest gimme of all time. Of course a judge is going to strike it down. At this point, we go back to the same dynamic that we exhibited in the church story that happened yesterday, right? It's like, it's the same principle over and over again for right-wing reactionaries. It's like, you're either doing the bidding